So we want to look at the whole picture. Lenders look at the whole picture. So what's a whole picture? So this is where it's really important for you as a professional to know who your audience is. If my audience is people who want to buy a home, for instance, right? Then let me narrow that down even more, because this was my niche, and I talk about niches all the time, but narrow it down even more. And my niche is to help first-time homebuyers buy a home. Okay. So if my niche is to help first-time homebuyers buy a home, now I have a very specific audience I can talk to. It's the best way to learn how to sell your business to other people, is to be able to narrow your audience down so that you know who you're talking to. Because if someone comes to me and says, my goal is to buy a home, if I do disputes, and that's all I do, can they buy a home? Probably not. Can I create a plan for them and things that they can do to buy a home? Yes, I can. But what if on that plan, I need to know some things, right? Do they need down payment assistance? Do I need to go look for that? Right? Do they need help with, maybe they have medical collections and they didn't fill out HCAP forms for the hospital, and they could have got all of their medical debt paid off or discounted, right? If we know who our audience is, now we can start to really research and jump into that specific market, knowing, okay, I'm going to figure out how to help them, with their debt to income ratios, which I call the money game. Making sure they have the right credit mix based on their goal. Making sure they have enough timeline of history, right? The whole picture, right? Do they have money for the appraisal that they're going to have to order? The inspection? Do they have a savings account? Do they have the financial health markers that a mortgage lender is going to look for? Those are the things that actually help someone get to a goal.